Hey guys, welcome to StarMade here with Churchie again. Tonight I'm just on my own. I'm mucking around with missile systems, or missile turrets mainly, not really missile systems but turrets themselves. And here's a little kind of crappy concept that I've come up with. What I envisage is I can come up with a really cool looking and functioning turret, and then be able to basically save the blueprints and recreate a few more of them and have them in mind when I go and create a larger ship, aka something like what Blue's going up there got going on. So this missile turret here, so the missiles are half decent. There's a little bit of power in there, although my end design probably won't include any or much kind of power because I don't believe it's necessary. Anyway, so here's the core, right? So if we jump into flight mode and we just zoom out a bit. So the idea is we get as much range on this as possible. So it's actually stopped by the back of it at the moment, that little back bit there. Pain in the ass. Otherwise, the idea is we kind of get full range of motion, which should almost be able to turn back on ourselves. So, yeah, fun. So what we want to do is just use the new rails because they're pretty freaking cool. I've got a rail down here, so you've got your platform there with a rail block and basically like a little pedestal, and that enables it to turn that way. And then here we've got another dock, and it's got like yeah, just the single block there. And the idea of that is it allows it, what is it, the bottom one that goes the other way? Can't remember. And then it allows it to go that way. Only problem being it can't really turn back on itself, which is a bit shitty. And also, on my next one, which I'll be making now, we kind of want the cannons to come out the top, because then it should be able to rotate like that, or like that. Yeah, no. He said hello to Calavera. He's working on some other stuff at the moment, you know, doing other bits and pieces. So what we want to do is just start off with a core. And yeah, I'll probably end up going for cannons rather than missiles, but yeah, you never know, right? Okay, so we want to start off with a core, and we'll call it rotating turret 3. Okay, so what I envisage is we need a part of it which swivels on each axis, right? So what I think I'll do, I'll show you guys what I mean, right? So what I want is we can make it on a larger scale. So really something that comes out like this. So if we go kind of middle 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe one more. Nah, 4. That's good enough. Whatever. Okay, so the idea is, and then we go and maybe there is where I want my rail turret axis, and I want it. Which way should we have it, guys? Let's chuck it that way for now. That should do. That's fine. Okay. So that's the idea of that one. Let's just jump out of build there, and we want another core. Righto, so put another core here, rotating turret 4. Hello. Cool. Yep, so we want build mode, and we literally just want that to go 1, dot, dot, dot. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6. that has to be the other way, I believe. Something like that, I think. Yes. Let's go with that. Right. So now if we go into flight mode and we go dock it down here, one, let's just turn, oh, no thrust, that's fine. Where's my bloody, there we go. Oh, we're docked. Righto, so you can see the idea is we have this rotating like that, so you can imagine cannons or something pointing up. And that will basically rotate on an axis like that. And we can go just about the whole way around. Woo! Through the spaceship station thing. Right, so the whole way around. Yeah. And I should probably ground this. So if I put a... Ooh. Okay, so if I put like a turret thingy here. And again, that's the wrong way around. So we need, that'll do, right? It doesn't need much. And we put a docker, I suppose, under the core, that's fine. I've got to think about how we want it to sit on a ship too. So this is more of a concept that I'm just kind of mucking around with really. Yeah, they're both pointing the same way, so that's good. Right. So we go rail docker, no thrust, there we go. So the idea is now that can fully rotate, right? Cool, so whether or not I kind of like leave a bit of a dish in the ship or just like a solid cylinder carved out of it to allow this to rotate. We'll probably go with something solid, eh? I'm thinking we'll do that. So that with the concept, that's really what I wanted that one to turn out to be, but for some reason I was like, it just didn't make sense, right? I think I need to build it from the inside out. So I want a bit of armor to protect this core. I'll probably go imagine the turret being kind of on top, or the top of it poking out, yeah. So we kind of want the core to be quite well protected, but I still need to be able to access it. So we'll access it from the bottom, yeah. So this is just standard armor, again it's a concept, so whatever. We need a computer. It doesn't really matter where the cannon computers are going to sit. It's all just whatever, really. So let's put that on there. Have I actually got... Oh, I've only got shit all cannon barrels. Oh, I thought I had more, guys. I thought I had tons more. Maybe we'll just use missiles, right? I've got missile tubes, I've got a missile computer. Damage beam, yep, go. Cool, let's get rid of that one. Get rid of that one, pop it there. Sweet as, bro, sweet as. Okay. Missile tubes. Now, how spaced away should I have it, right? I don't even know how many blocks this is gonna go. So if we kind of go for a bit of a ball or a circle, we can go, so that's right. So I go 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's the middle. 3, 4. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that should still be able to rotate around just fine, right? So 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. So that's kind of our limits. Otherwise, what's going to happen when I kind of make it into a more of a solid shape? You're going to hit these blocks here, and there. That's no good. It basically just kind of hits it and jams on it. It's a real pain in the ass. Like that one you saw at the back when I was trying to lift up. Yeah, it didn't work. Didn't work as shit. Okay. So that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which means I can probably afford to go missiles here for the sake of looking cool. Now it doesn't matter to me so much if these stick out a fair way, yeah, because if it's going to be kind of embedded into a ship and kind of sunken down, then you're only going to get so much anyway, so really you only want like no, I suppose if that's over, kind of like a ball popping out, maybe. I don't know. That seems reasonable. Cool. So go like this. 1, 2. All right, let's try with that first, right? So if I just make my shell, I want to make a shell. A shell. Shit. 2, 3, 4. Go on. 3, 4. Okay. Okay, let's try this, yeah? Oh, 5, 6. Cool, so now line up that. That kind of reasonable? Sorta? Yeah. It's a little bit like weird, eh? Yeah, alright, whatever. Oops. Okay, that's alright. And we go no. Okay, that we want to. Yeah, so that's not good. That's not good. Right. The other needs to go in one more. No, shit. That's even. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Okay. That's even, right? I like it like that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we want to do. Cool. So I can use like wedges and stuff, you know, whatever tickles your fancy. Okay, so it's already gone one out. So that's good. We go along here. Okay, keep placing the stuff. Keep placing the stuff, man. It's all about the stuff. Why? Oh, it's because that's not a single one, that's double. So this is one too far out. Shit. Okay. That's why it didn't look good, guys. That's why it didn't make sense. Oh, shit. And it's connected on that one. My head, it hurts. It's not good, yeah. It's not good. Okay. Right, it's connected on this one. I still need that block. I am not having a good night tonight, guys. So for all of you shipbuilders out there, I apologize. I'm bad at this anyway. I've been watching some really, really cool builds from some guys there. Some very, very talented people out there, right? Very freaking talented. Okay, so that's kind of our base structure for the turret. Okay. What do we want to do now? We want to... Maybe we should just jump in. We'll have a look at what it looks like rotating. Oh, can't see that. Okay, so let's try this direction. Okay, so the idea is it will probably stop about there. That's I would actually say that's a pretty good concept, eh? I still need to do this bit, but you know, 1, 2, 1, 2, T, do, 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 do. This is fun. I like being symmetrical. So yeah, I've been watching lots of guys. They're doing these awesome builds. What I can't wait for is I'd love to do a bit of a thing on drones. So what a lot of guys are doing now, you know, you've got your missile turrets or whatever, but on your kind of attack ship, we're talking larger scale. So they've got these kind of turrets maybe, or something similar, but they've also got drones. Now they're designing these drones and putting them really on racks so that you can dock maybe 10 drones to a rack, and then you can save the whole blueprint of the rack. And that way when you either respawn it in single player or you got to make it multiplayer, you've got the whole thing. Doing some really cool stuff like putting like a nuke block next to the core, putting a remote detonator on it, so literally you send your drones out, they attack, and then you just self-destruct them, because you can't be arsed trying to repair them. So they're usually these kind of little attack ships, probably I don't know, about the size of half of that missile turret. Yeah, probably about half that size. And so you can imagine like 10 of these buggers, you know, controlled by AI, just be awesome, man, awesome. Really good to take fire as well as kind of swarm and overcome any kind of foe, or pirate particularly, in my case. So I want to kill the bastards. Okay. Okay, so I'm aware if I do this, we limit the ability to rotate somewhat, but I believe that's warranted. And what we might do is actually chuck a bit here. Right. Yeah, it's cool. I like it. So really, like, just imagine this with a cannon probably rather than missile turrets. Yeah. Missiles just take way too much power. So yeah, imagine that with cannons. That's pretty, I'd say that's pretty slick. So we're going to go 1, 2, 2, chew for 22. Cool. Jump through here. And just do das. Good. So now you can see the whole kind of sphere shape. If we jump into flight mode, you can have a look. And you can see the degree of rotation. So obviously if I have that sticking out from a ship, yeah, that's a lot of like ability to move around and rotate. But the idea of actually embedding it within the ship is to protect that little arm down the side, mainly because if that breaks or gets shot at, we're kind of screwed. And I guess this can be scaled as big or as small as you want. We could probably go a fair bit smaller if we're after a couple little machine gun turrets, kind of what I was trying to design for the where is it? Up there. Oh, frick. Kind of what I was trying to design for my mining ship. Up. I've lost orientation. Up there. When I had those little machine gun ones there. So they're actually pretty crap. And they don't even work. Anyway. Yeah. Just a single point of damage, that's really all you're after. And all you need is, I would actually just have, like, you know, kind of four cannons pointing out. You can imagine something even like a third of the size of this. You know, small arm, only half dug in, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, thanks for having a look at the design of the turret, guys. I hope to finish it off and show you guys a more finished product. Obviously there's a bit of space in there to fit other bits and bobs, and ideally the ship would be big enough that I can power the turret from the ship itself, especially when the ship probably doesn't need to power its own weapons. I would imagine only shields. So yeah, by all means guys, show us your designs. We are really interested in what other people have out there. We watch, Calavera and I watch plenty of videos of the amazing stuff that people are doing out there, but even if you think your stuff is not cool, not amazing, it probably looks a million times better than the crap that I come up with. Again, I try to make things functional. That's maybe it's just how my brain works, whatever. But yeah, send us, drop us a comment, and maybe send us a link to your blueprint. Again, we're on a multiplayer server, so we don't just spawn stuff in. We're mining all the resources, and we're making this, and people are kind of going past every now and again, and the admin kind of checks out our station every now and then, which is pretty cool. And they just have a look at the designs. We haven't imported any blueprints yet, but yeah, guys, show us what you can do. Show us some cool designs. I'm really interested in some of the logic blocks interacting with rails. I might try and make some doors. I'm thinking of making like some freaking awesome missile silo or something. What would be cool? What would be cool is on your space station, like in there you have like a giant area, and you got your missile turret stored underneath, and you just run up and tap a block, and there's doors open. The freaking turret comes out, and it's like, yes, kill some shit. So anyway, guys, until next time, from Calavera over there and I, peace out. Firing in 3, 2, 1. Boom.